open. Why the fuck am I just sitting here? Cause when you leave the room, none of them feelings ever seem to disappear. It's been a year and some change, and it's clear that you changed. It's been a year and some change, and it's clear that you changed. So why summertime gotta end? It's been a year and some change, and it's clear that you changed. It's been a year and some change, and it's clear that you changed. So why summertime gotta end? Some people chase drugs, I'm chasing memories. It's been a long time and I'm just praying you remember me. That phone call, your voice, it felt like 2 lifetimes ago. Time travel back, I didn't know that sunshine would slow. I've never been so happy to feel a raindrop. Cause when we're rolling together, all the pain stops. It's just the 3 of us, maybe 4 or 5. I'm trying to keep composure around them gorgeous eyes. I'm mortified that if I tell you how I feel, that it wouldn't be the same. And listen kid, I want it real, and it's an understatement to say it's complicated, but I don't really care. I'm getting lost in conversation. I've never been confident except when I'm with you. I feel like the world's at the bottom of my shoe. I'm still chasing summertime, I've been through cold winters. I wanna say I love you, I just choked the whole sentence. When you told me what you told me on that car ride home, you never felt the same way about the stars I've shown you. I don't know if you noticed it, but damn if I was crushed and I choked those tears.
Oh man. It is a rough one today, I think. So I've got this going on over here, and I've got this going on right here. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, a first time chatter. We hate to see it. Today of all days, on a weird stream. Speak your truth. Glad to have you in though. I don't know what I'm doing, so that's fun. Actually, now that I think about it, it might get really dark. Hold on. I have a second lamp. Is that better or worse? Who knows? Literally, who knows? Because I can't see it. Chatterino, move. Thank you. It'll certainly be something. I might actually have to turn on the real light in my room, which is a travesty. But anyway, everybody say happy beanie birthday to Pinchers. Hold on. Here he is, Pinchers. It is his birthday. We love to see it. He is so little. He's one of my favorites. So happy birthday. Happy birthday to Pinchers, and also happy Pride Month to Pinchers as well. Not many people know this, but he is gay. Okay. So today is mostly going to be cutting or pinning and cutting the fabric, and it's ugly. I have this. It is not pretty, but it's not supposed to be. Because right now I'm just doing like sizing stuff for the pattern that I printed, which will inevitably be sized wrong. So, hold on. The pattern is on the ground. Excuse me. It's so little and small. It fell on the ground. Okay. I'm gonna do, I think, the, there's a corset and then the skirt. I'm gonna do the corset first, probably. Just because it looks worse. Well, no, I'm just lazy. I don't want to cut the skirt piece, which is on the ground, which you can't see, but it's gigantic. And I'm really not in the mood to be getting that. But, so we're gonna pin all these onto the fabric, cut them out, and then pray. 3/8 seam allowances. I don't know how big that is. I'm stupid. Would you believe it if I told you I've sewn before? Probably not. I don't even know if we'll have enough of this fabric. I might actually have to get more. So it's good that I'm... Oh, yeah. We're gonna need way more. Because it's only, like, maybe 1.5 yards wide. And, like, a couple yards long. 3, maybe 4. 3? Probably 3. But the skirt is on its own, like, oh man, it's gigantic. But anyway, so this one cut on fold. Oh god. But why? Okay, hold on. Does this need to be cut on fold? No. This does not need to be cut on fold. What about this one? No. Piece 4, cut 2 mirrored. No. Cut 2 mirrored. Okay. Great. So this is the only one that needs to be cut on a fold. Thank God, because I hate doing that. It's annoying. I guess I'll just fold it in half all the way as a treat. Okay. That's good. If I push that back any further, it will fall off. So that's good and cool and sexy. That's mirrored. I have so much on my desk right now, you would not believe. Okay. Tape, move. Normally I do this on the ground. Sorry, I hit the mic very bad. Okay, shut the fuck up. Okay. She's being comical, like you would not believe. Hopefully you can still hear me from here. I burned a lot of bridges, at least I could own it, right? I'm from the ADB, a kid with ADD, relishing my flaws, that what make me me, and I don't want to have to change for you. Life lessons, girl. I don't know that I have any more like big fabric that I can cut the skirt out of. I'll have to see. It's definitely not gonna happen today, because I know how long I take to do literally everything else. So we won't have to worry about it for a while. If I even bother to do this again. Because it's going great so far. Sorry, I hit the mic really bad. Ooh, I love that. Let me get that out of your way. Maybe I'm... You know what, never mind. It's fine. You'll live. Am I quiet? Yes. Do I care? Not particularly. If I turn around, you'll be able to hear me better, so it's fine. Oh no, the corner. Oh my god, hi! How are you? Hope you're good. I've pinned successfully one piece. One piece. And it was mean to me because it said it needed to be on the fold. Sorry if I'm quiet, by the way. This will not be fixed. Thank you. I am very well. Not jazzed about this, but we're going. It's happening. Even if it's hard to maneuver, especially in the camera's view. Oh, good remembering your bingo. I'm very proud. I had to make an entirely new, scene for this, because it's kind of like how I would set up my, traditional art one, but it's not because my traditional art one is upside down. I'm so sorry about the mic. There's literally nothing I can do except also yes there is. But also no there isn't. You know what? It's fine. You'll live. You'll literally live. I don't care. I love you, but not that much. This might be a one-time stream, to be honest. We can, yes, that is the spirit. And celebrate Pincher's Beanie birthday. Oh my god, I forgot to make him a hat. Hold on. Let me make him a hat really quick. He has to have a hat. Oops, that's my Minecraft. His hat! Oh no! But it's okay. And I have so many hat materials around here. So it'll go so fast. Hat process stream, apparently.
He said, in his mind, she wed, she bled, she dead. He doing fine. Her walk was a murderous foreplay. She chatted about work till they merged it a four-way.
Okay, and then
on the third of the fourth day, I forgot it's been a
my
mighty long
thread.
time, but
Oops.
I
Hi everyone.
the steps to the doorway.
That's awkward. Also, I will either play the jam or I will write. Were you asking me which one of those things you should do, or were you just stating a fact? Because I hope you have a nice time with both of those things. Buck. I was saying, oh, who knows? Well, I hope you have fun with whatever you end up doing. Do you think you should go behind his pinchers? Yes, I think it will. Okay. There's his hat. There. His beanie birthday hat. He is ready now to party. Much more appropriately dressed. He's no longer naked. Okay, there. Much better. I'm so sorry for forgetting about his hat. Yay, his widow hat! Okay, anyway, back to pinning. This isn't sewing needles, so that's an unfortunate place for it, but whatever. So how's everybody's Sunday? Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna make a Father's Day joke. Hold on. Let me change my stream title to my Father's Day joke. This is very important. Much better. Much better. Okay. Now that that's changed, back to what I was doing. I hope everybody's Sundays have been going well. Spending time with your fathers. Yay! Stream father! That's me! Could I have said stream daddy? Yes, I could have. But you'll notice that I didn't do that because I am a kind and benevolent man who keeps fucking it up. Either you hear me better or see me worse. And see me worse, or you hear me worse and see me better. Whichever you prefer. Gets banned. Yay! Oh wait, I can do it this way. Okay. I was going through stuff for my channel trailer or whatever. I think I have clips in mind for each thing, cause my plan was to don't let me forget to do that, by the way. I was going to, while I was in like the thick of it, like the stream energy, I was gonna record my channel trailer video really quick, because it turns out that your channel trailer can't be anything longer than like a minute, I think. And if I'm gonna yes but not like the song, you're banned if it's the song. But what was I saying? I don't remember. So feel free to mark that off on your bingo if you have it. Something. Stream, something. So channel trailer. I was gonna record it directly after, because it turns out that your channel trailer can only be a minute long, which is fine and it's feasible with the ideas that I have. It's just that what was I saying? Oh god. Oh yes. I need to figure out how long. Yes, thank you. I need to figure out how long the annoying part, like the actual channel trailering part is, and then my fun part. So I've got a fun part, and I've got the channel trailer part. I just need to figure out how long the actual trailer part needs to be, and then as soon as I figure that out, I can go wild with the rest of it. I'm hoping it'll be 30-30, or like something along those lines, but I don't know how long it takes for me to read things, so I'll have to see how long it takes. Go crazy, go stupid, and so I'm hoping that if I can get it done out of the way, while I'm in it, I'll be able to finish that pretty quick, because that's the part I don't want to do, is the reading part. Mainly just because I think I'm awkward while I'm reading, like, scripts or whatever. it's painful, so I figured, while I'm fresh, it would be best. Hopefully I don't forget, because it sounds like something that I would in fact do. I also think I have successfully picked, the songs that they're possible. Because I have one off of Snow Globe Theory that's a good contender. But I'm not sure if I should do that one or not. I also, yeah, reading off stuff sucks, but, you know, whatever. What was I saying? I don't remember. Oh yeah, the songs. So I have one off of Snow Globe Theory that I think could work, and then I have, I think another possible contender could be the, shouts out to insert sponsored name here, because that one's kind of upbeat and fun. Blunts and Clementines is another good song off of Deception Falls, that I think could be a good edit song, but I'm not sure. Cause I'll have to figure out, and this is where it all comes down to, is I'll have to figure out where, like, how long the actual channel trailer part's gonna be, so once I figure that out, it'll be, I'll need to edit the song down to the exact amount of time that I'll have left, because it's gonna be a minute exactly. No longer than 60 seconds, okay, it's gonna be 60 seconds, and I'm gonna be cutting it real close, because, I'm stupid. So, that's fun and cool, I think. So, a minute, yeah. But once I get that figured out, because I'll also need to account for clip time, because, hold on, let me pull up my script. Sorry, that was very close. Whoops, that's YouTube, literally not my script. Because I think in my script I have, like, pardon me, Chatterino. Aha, here it is. Okay, so I talk about how I do art streams, and then, I do, like, clips, like a clip from an art stream, and then I say that I play games, and then I add a clip saying that game streams look like this, and then I say sometimes I react to things, and then I add a clip of that. If anybody has any suggestions on what specific clips they'd like to see, I did post a tweet, but nobody responded to it or saw it. Probably because I buried it underneath seal pictures, because that feels like something I would do. But that's the plan. Is I'm hoping to have not only the fan cam clip style, is I'm also planning on having, like, actual full clips, just for the sake of actually showing my personality and the way things go. And then I could probably double it up and, like, do, like, post those clips as TikToks while I'm at it. Because I am running out of pre-made TikToks. I think I only have, like, 3 right now. One of them is broken. Like, I edited it, but I, exported it wrong, and unfortunately, when I export things, as soon as they're exported and I think they're done, I delete all of the edits that I did. So, those aren't saved anywhere, but the TikToks themselves are. Which is fine. I'm not upset that I did it that way. Normally I would be, but I figure if I saved every single TikTok I ever edit, and I save every TikTok I ever create, that's gonna take up a lot of space on my computer, which I already hoard so many files. So it's a little ridiculous doing both of those things. So just one file is good. This is true. But and it'll probably be a nice change of pace from having to watch so many Fallout 4 TikToks. I didn't really think that through, where watching so many Fallout 4 TikToks could make it seem like I only play Fallout 4 when that's not true. I hated Fallout 4. I played it not to the end, believe it or not. But whatever. I'm gonna start working on Detroit Become Human ones shortly. So it's not a huge deal. But then it'll be like, oh, you only play Detroit Become Human, when that is also not true. Really boofed this, but whatever. No, I did not like Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is pretty much the bane of my existence. It wasn't good. And there were parts of it where I was like actively complaining about it while I was playing. I was like, yeah, this game sucks and I hate it, while we were playing, which is really funny, but also probably not very good etiquette. But I was baby. Like, I was a baby back then. Like, I actually found some clips from... We are rapidly nearing a year now. Not of me streaming. I think it's been over a year. But we are rapidly approaching a year of me hitting affiliate. Which I think is really cool. And I actually might celebrate that just because I think it's fun. Because I think we hit affiliate on or around my birthday or something like that. I'll need to look at it, but etiquette schmetiquette. That's the spirit. Yeah, that's, you know, you're right. Who cares? My stream, I get to decide the speed at which I hate games that I play here on purpose. But maybe I was done talking. I don't remember. Anyway, hey, ow. Heaven chased the rain away. Heaven chased the rain away. But you don't have to change, I say. Looking back, I wouldn't change a day. I think I messed it up again. The PS2 Dreamcast it broke, but my dreams casted hope. I never had a sibling fight up in the night. They viewed sun different, cast me in a different light. But sunset on grinding till the sunset. I confess I like being alone, introverted when they come test. Yo, remember how much stuff is back? Is it movable? Is the question. Boss fights with King Koopa and Cat start with darkness. Feel the claws of Queen Luna. Artemis okay. With fist, the frame this hard to miss. I blocked out for years. That's sure to leave the farmers pissed. I thought you got way too much heart for this. Step behind the stand and watch the entire market flip. Face breakers still tick like pacemakers in a pool dark as night. When a cool warriors fight, then there's me. Is it so unreadable? What? Then there's me. What did I say? Free your mind's unchained design. Skate through the world, there's no one way to grind. Put your head up, even if you're fed up with all of it. Take
all of that pain and unbottle it and sing.
Haven't chased the rain away.
Haven't chased the rain away. But
I'm gonna bring Cheddarino back over here.
you don't have to change. I see. Looking back, I wouldn't change a day.
I'm glad it's contagious. If you spend more than like a good 20 minutes on the next 4 broadcast, it's over. You're forgetting. That's just how it goes. That's so funny. I love that for you. Okay. I think I did it again. Maybe I do it this way. Okay, why didn't I just do that the first time? I'm such a goofball. Don't worry about it. I'm a little scared of the pins that could kill me at literally any moment, if they so chose, but whatever. It's fine. I'm sure we'll live. It's muffled. I might have to change the keys, that might be the problem. I'm certainly not warning. Thank you. Oh! That's a bingo, I think. Where the heck? Okay, one of these needs 4. 2, 2, 2. Oh no. Cut 2. Cut 1, put on the fold. Cut 2. Or am I stupid? Maybe there was only one that needed to be cut. Weird. Oh, it's piece 4. I'm a goofball. Basically, so that on. 2 cut 2 mirrored. Cut 2 mirrored. Okay, great. Okay, we got it. Mad goofy, thank you. So I was uploading VODs to YouTube earlier, or I think it was yesterday. But I was doing that, and I didn't realize how big of a toll restarting all of that stuff took on how many parts the stream had. Like, it added 2 parts to the stream. That, and I'm taking a really long time to do, my painting. This time, which I don't think that's out of the ordinary per se, because the first time I painted, I also worked on it off stream. But now that we're working on it fully on stream together as a family, it's like, we're gonna hit like 9 parts. Maybe more. We're gonna hit double digits definitely. Because I just remembered that we also have the ceiling. So we're not really anywhere close to having the background done. I mean, we are close, but not like terribly close. Once I can get the 9 parts, sheesh, yeah, you all have been putting up with me drawing the same thing for 9 streams, at least. Which is a real shame for you. My condolences. I really did myself dirty by folding this while sitting down, but whatever. Thank you. I am really psyched about how well it's going. Like, I'm really excited to see how it turns out when it's done. Especially because of how well it's going right now. And I think with maybe 1 or 2 more Photoshop tricks, I should be able to get the ceiling done okay. If I play my cards right, I'll be able to, like, fake it well enough to the point where it's believable and doesn't look out of place. Cause cause the ceiling should... I don't know how reflections work, to be honest. Because if you look at the reflection from where we, the viewers, are looking at it, would it be reflecting the top of the cabinet, or would it be reflecting what we see? You know? I'm not sure how that works. I'd probably need to look at mirrors and how they work. Because my gut says it would reflect what we see, which would be, nice. Yeah, it's hard, though. Like, I don't know what's going on there, to be honest, so that's, I do not blame you for not knowing what's going on. Are you working tomorrow? Just curious. There's a lot of space there, but I don't care. Nah. Is Linda working tomorrow? Am I gonna have to work my first day this week and my first day with Linda without you? I might kill myself. I don't know. We'll see. Depending on how you... Oh, thank God. Is she working Tuesday? So I'm right anyways, yeah? It just won't be the first work day of the week. So, God, I hate working without you. It sucks. Like, Kim is fun. I love her dearly. But she's no you, man. It is really hot in here. I may die. I don't know. I'm gonna put my hair up. Ouch. Thank you, bro. We are not Kim, collectively as friends. I may have not always conquered all the places that I've went, but I've always felt contented with the faces that I've met. Okay, that doesn't help much, but my hair is certainly up. Are you enjoying your hat pinchers? I love you. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not psyched for work next week. It's not even that it's gonna be any worse than it normally is. I just don't want to go. I feel like I didn't have, like, enough time to myself. Which is weird, because I had the same amount I normally do. I think just going to the beach on Thursday destroyed me, because I'm not that active normally, so it felt like not only it took a day, but I was also really tired the next day, because I didn't get anything done because I was tired. So it was almost like 2 days were taken. So I feel like I should probably get out more, so I'm not as wrecked by things, when I go out to do things, cause my endurance is very low for, like, out activities, cause I used to, before COVID or whatever, I used to go out all the time. I would go, I'd drag my friends everywhere. I'd be like, let's go to the mall across the state. And he'd be like, okay. And I'd be like, sick. Okay. Who hurt you?
Nothing matter but the actions of this female's frame. I say arcade screens in the backdrop, and she pulled me by the hand, take me to the back block. Shouts out to Minkoy, gotta give a mad props. Green tea by the lake, drink it to the last drop. Where the hell does the time go? The rhyme slow, but a blindfold made me
Okay.
go.
My bad. Damn liberals and their COVID. Yeah. It's all painfully real and very sad. Yeah, COVID took a lot more out of me than you'd think it would, you know? Like, I wasn't, so unlucky as to have to, like, live by myself for that long and, like, not visit anybody. We live in the same house. I don't know if you've heard, but it's in the but like even then I got really codependent and got used to having people in the house and having other people go do things with me. Which isn't necessarily a bad. I'm gonna have to redo this one. It's really bad. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It just sucks that I can't go out and do things by myself anymore. Especially since I just got out of college. Not college. I'm not that old. I just got out of high school and I was like trying to find my footing on my own, and I was like, wow. Like, I remember it was a very vivid memory, and it's so mundane, but I remember going to go get my college textbook by myself before this happened, and I remember being like really proud of myself for going to do it on my own, because it was like the first thing I'd ever had to do by myself without like somebody having to do it for me, because you know, like, parents need to do a lot of that shit for you when you're a kid. But it was like, I had to go buy it by myself, so I was like, wow, this is really big, I'm, like, becoming an adult, I'm growing up and all this crap, but, now I can't do that anymore without freaking out, and I already didn't like phone calls, so this is the, so having it happen not only over the phone, but in person as well, like, the nervousness in talking to other people, really sucks. And yeah, I guess it happened to a lot of other people, but that doesn't mean much. Like, me suffering with others, you know, it doesn't mean I don't suffer. I'm afraid. But hopefully I'll get better about it soon. I've been trying to, like, get myself to go places on my own. It's just that I don't have any reason. No, I know. But it happened, like, it happening to other people, I don't think helps me feel better about it. God, and that sucks. And my condolences, to be honest, because it fucking, ugh. And there might be something to be said about it happening to both of us. Having lived in the same house, like, it might just be partially how we were raised, etc., etc. Like, really dependent, or something, I don't know. Oh boy. Can't do shit, yeah. But that's partially because of your car crash. Which wasn't a pleasant experience for you, I'm sure. Like my first car crash, the guy wasn't a dickhead. He was like, do you want to, do you want me to pay for damages? And I was like, nah. Whereas your lady was like, I'm filing a claim, I'm calling the cops, blah blah blah. Yeah, that was terrible. Um, she was not a particularly empathetic person, in regards to that. Like, you didn't know what was going on. Because honestly, my gut instinct was to do the same thing, which was to find some place to park, and then figure out what was going on. But your lady panicked, as opposed to following you, which is what should have been expected. Like, I think it would have been... Stop, hello? Yeah, like, if you were, like, in the middle of something, you weren't gonna stop and, like, block everything. Like, yeah, you were in a parking lot, but you were on a road-esque part of the parking lot where there was a stop sign. Or somebody had a stop sign. Yeah, you were in the middle of traffic, so it doesn't make much sense for you to have stopped, gotten out of your car right then and there. The only place that it would have made sense to do that is if one of your guys' cars stopped working. And it wasn't that bad. She wasn't cool with that. And I gotta say, the friend you had taken wasn't particularly great either. Cause I was on the phone with her and she said, we got into a car crash, and I was like, and then she hung up, and I was like, okay, thanks. This is cool and great and fun for me. Very terrible. So I don't think, you are necessarily, unjust for not wanting to go places, anymore. Because that was an unpleasant experience for you. Will this fits? Fits? Who knows? But I'm not really sure how to... Hey, it fits! Woo! But I'm not really sure how to help you be more comfortable with driving, because I don't like, being driven places. It's just unpleasant for me, because I get car sick. And also I'm a control freak. And I like having the, sorry, it's very loud. Unfortunately, I need it really bright, don't I? So you can see. Unfortunately, I cannot. But it doesn't matter. Anyway, because I'm sure, like, just driving more would help, but, like, driving more further, maybe? It's alright. I just need to figure out places to go by myself, pointlessly. Because I have a lot of trouble with, like, the purpose aspect. Like, if there's no point in going, I simply will not. Or if I don't find enough point. Like the other day when I was like, hey, do you want to go pick up a tiny iron with me to sew better with? And you were busy with something, so I was like, okay, I don't need to go anymore because I didn't think there was enough reason for me to drive all the way out there on my own to get one thing. Which doesn't make much sense, to be honest. I'm sure there's some mentally ill thing there, but we don't need to unpack all that. But someday we will get better. And we will be so sexy and so cool. You will be so sexy and cool, like you would not believe. Ugh, it's a thick one. This is terrible. My brain is gigantic. Call that a stabilizer. That was a sewing joke. A bad one, but a sewing joke nonetheless. Big brain, big brain. I did not get it, but... Thank you for your LMAO anyway. I appreciate it. Okay. Alright. We are going! Let's do this one. Stabilizer is a kind of like fabric or whatever. So if you sew it or iron it or something like in between two pieces, it'll stabilize the fabric so it won't move anywhere, I think. Was the bit. But I'm not really sure. I've only ever heard people talk about stabilizer. I have never actually used it myself. I'm very good at sewing. I'm actually a pro and I've been sewing for years. And I know everything about it and I'm really good at it as well. I don't know if... Oh, you are very welcome for the knowledge. The knowledge. I got this. I'm gonna fix it right now. You watch. You just keep doing whatever you're doing over there. I've got this. Swear to God. I was wondering why this piece looked so familiar, and then I realized that I literally spent like a good 10-15 minutes trying to figure out how to pin it down. Ow. Ooh, that one was bad. Anyway, did the music stop? So mean to me. YouTube kill yourself challenge. 2 more until a bingo. Congrats! This is big. This is huge. I love bingo and when people receive a bingo. Ouch. Right quote, it's aftershocks. Come alive for me. Minds at ease. Love for me for power. Uh-oh. Ooh. 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 Okay. Thank you, maybe a cat. Wow. Oh, hey, you did it. Congrats. Oh my god. On Sunday again. Pajama party next week. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay. Everyone keep it together. This means we have to decide what story we're gonna read on stream. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Where's my scissors? I have to cut things. Ouch. Here they are. Okay, we're cutting. Yay! We did it! Woohoo! Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'll have to pick a pajama outfit and a cute blanket and... Yeah, I don't know why I thought I would have enough to do the skirt with this fabric, but I'm stupid, so jot that down. Oh, hi, Thread. What are you doing here? But we need to figure out what story we're gonna read. What do we want to hear? Just blow me while I'm high. Oh cool, I'm still in frame. Tracks. I'm not a rapper. Okay, My Immortal is a high contender. Let me write these down. Our suggestions on my handy dandy post-it notepad. Do I have a pen? I swear to God, I have. Aha. A pencil. Okay. My Immortal. Alright, it's on there. We could read creepypastas. Ooh. Horror night. Spooky pajama party. Ew. What the fuck are you doing? There was one that I really liked when I was a kid. It was like Paranoia or Psychosis. It was called Psychosis. It was the top feature creepypasta at the time. I don't know if that's the case anymore. But on the website, it was the top one. And I think I read it out loud to Grace when we still did that. It was a very... Ooh, creepypasta. Okay, creepypasta has been... It will be added to the list. Creepy pasta. Yeah, that was also the day I discovered Homestuck. So, a perfect time to wear your spooky PJs. That's the spirit. I'm just gonna keep cutting this way. And I will bust out my spooky cat blanket. Halloween in, oop, yeah. Interesting time. Cause, like, we had finished reading it or something, and, like, no, I think it was before. Like, before we had started reading it for the night, like, Grandma was watching us or something, and I had heard of Homestuck, so I went to the website for it, and I was like, I don't understand this. This is boring, so I got off. But it obviously didn't end there. I still think about Homestuck sometimes. Because Toby Fox did the music for it. Some of the music for Homestuck, I won't lie to you, fucks. It has sex. Like, super good. Super Ego? Oh my god. The fact that I still remember the name to that song is a little embarrassing, but it's a really good song. I might have to show you because it's just that good. It's very bassy, so that makes sense. No shame, thank you. It was a bit problematic, despite everything. Like, it used the R slur a lot. I didn't really notice as a kid, because I just didn't know any better, but, my friend said that they didn't like Homestuck for that reason, like, they didn't get into it for that reason. Not a slur, yeah. But it did start in, like, let me, hold, let me Google it. When did Homestuck start? 2009, so it was, you know, definitely not great. But it, you know, sign of the times, I suppose. Because I think its frequency in its use kind of decreases as the comic continued. I'm not excusing the use of it, of course, but it kind of makes sense for the time. Like, same with, the F-slur in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, sign of the times. Again, not excusing it, but it's explained by the era in which it was created. Okay. Yeah, it checks out. Okay. We have all of our individual pieces out and ready to go. So now we can cut them individually. So exciting! It's happening! We are sewing! Sewing! Yay! Woo! I am a little impressed with how quickly I managed to pin those together. Probably because I'm only focusing on doing this and nothing else, because a lot of the time to get anything done, I need to be doing something else at the same time. And so at the moment, streaming is my other thing, but because I'm streaming, I'm also more focused on it than I would be. So we are going. We are zooming. I'm not really sure. I'll have to pull up the tutorial because I don't know how this is sewn together. But it's not gonna I'm not sure how well this mock-up is gonna go, cause it wants us to do a mock-up in a certain kind of fabric that I don't have and will not be buying. Just so everybody's aware and knows. Cause since it's a corset, it's supposed to be like stiff and like, I was gonna say hold you together, but I don't think they do that. Or are meant to do that, to be honest. But I said what I said. I was gonna start throwing pieces of fabric down next to me because that's where my normal garbage can goes. But who knows? Wait, what? That didn't even make any sense. I'm gonna kill myself, basically.
Shit, I'm sick of me. Suicide in my periphery. I don't know why Jay stick with me. Right now, I'm simply do or die, so I just do. Who am I? I'm confused. They say my whole life I got to choose, but not really. I thought if I trained and became nice with the craft, I couldn't lose.
Ah, my scissors. That stopped working on me. There we go.
Working, life hard, bro. But if I don't go to work,
These are not sewing scissors. Thank you. God, I hope it's okay.
So when I get home from work, I go to work. Next year, I gotta make it even if it hurt. But I guess these just first world problems. Just puzzles. I could solve them. I just need access to the pieces. I used to hack dudes until they tracked me like a beacon. Now I just teach it. I talk in code because I keep so many secrets.
What is that?
Something these days and they'll leak it.
Anyway.
Ignorance was convenient. Getting older, I feel like knowledge became
my weakness.
My bad, Raph. I know I'm always on some deep shit.
I think it's time for the How to Sharpen Your Scissors Wiki article. Not that I will be doing that right this moment, but I think it's time.
I ran away from my feelings. Still don't know no better, baby. Late night drug dealing. Always one time for my feelings. Lately nothing makes sense except for being with you. Little pay the rent, but baby love songs do. I'm off my own chakra.
Oh shoot. I keep forgetting to clear my the bingo cards. Okay, hold on. I gotta do that. Okay, which card are you? Like, what's your number? If you have bingo, which number are you? It shows me which one's online, but I don't want to delete it just in case. Sitting by the moonlight, I'm gonna let you fall. Kissed by the moonlight, I don't let you fall. Uh-oh. Okay, well, let me know. I will continue cutting. And if you need help finding the number, let me know. Love you. I think the perfect bot would remind me that as soon as I end the stream, it would send me like a message to remind me to do certain things. Cause like right after stream, it would probably be best to like upload the VOD to YouTube and then tweet. And then Probably delete all the bingos, the unused bingos. Oops.
Say they fuck with me, to fuck with me. I flood the streets to find business. Never gave a fuck about a thing in the world except for you. I ain't trying to twist my fingers. Less is next to you. Lesson in the pressure. Fuck it up, a lesson in depression. Don't get slump in the back. Pumping the drug to the trap. Hit like a slug to the bag. What the fuck is with that? What I thought it was, what I think it is. What the fuck am I doing here? I ask, what the fuck is the point of doing this? Why the fuck?
Yeah, bingo. Two business very patient me. What? What's your number? Will they happen? I know you will. Okay. I believe in you. I believe in you. You are so patient. You are so patient. I gotta think about something to talk about though, cause I don't know what to talk about. Maybe I should get distracted on Twitter. I would. But I'm stupid. Nunchucks. 59, 50. Why you shit so DiGiorno? I hate other drivers. Ugh, tell me about it. I bet everybody's driving around thinking that they're the world's greatest driver, which I think is really funny. But God, do I have some idiot driver stories? Especially since in Michigan we have such ass tier roads, so we have to get them constructed on literally every summer. So summer's just terrible to navigate literally anywhere. Quite evil, I think. The fuck? So I'm going to the far right lane to get in front of one car and then pass over like, oh God. I hate people like that. The other day I was driving and it was this dude behind us. But so we had gotten out of so we had passed, so we were passing like an exit, right? So people were getting off the exit, but I was like far enough away from everybody to not be too concerned about it. It was like, oh, I could have gotten over, but nobody was coming off the exit that needed me to get over, so it's okay. Not that big of a deal. I didn't get over, so I was still in the right lane, and I was chilling, vibing. And so there's this truck behind me, and he was also chilling and vibing, surprisingly, because trucks do not do that very often. And out of nowhere, a car from behind the truck so we were at the tail end of this exit lane, right? So left lane, right lane, and then the exit lane. So here's the right lane. So the exit lane is like here, but it's like ending. So we were passing it and it was ending as we were passing it. And so this car loops around the truck in front of us. Because I think Grace was in the car with me too. Happy birthday, Pincher! So, Pincher! That's him! That's Pincher! Yeah! But so in the tiny space that they have at the end of the lane, they whip out from behind the truck and in front of us, and then they don't stop there. Oh no, they do not stop there. They whip in front of some. So there was like 1, 2, 3 cars that I could see, maybe more behind them, in front of us ish, in the left lane. They whip in front of those 3 cars. Oh god, someone do something. So they whip in front of us in front of those 3 cars. And so the people behind them have to like brake. It was terrible. Evil stuff. Anyway, thank you all for your pinchers. And don't forget your bingo. You damn right. Feel free to get your somebody do something on there. Starting off well, I see. Eating good. We love that. Unless you don't have it, of course. That would be a real shame. Famous for ooh, I love that. I love being famous for drivers. Oh, you have it? Oh, good. I'm very glad to hear. Take me lately. Put it down.
I put it down like my inventory fall. Like my dog won't get no better. Like a mic after a rapper's career has hit a lull. Yeah, my son's the best remembered.
Oh, I love competitive bingo. Me too. Good news though. While you were away, we finished the channel point reward thingy. So next Sunday it's a pajama party. We have to think of our story to read. So far we have 2 ideas, My Immortal, and then some creepypastas. So if you have any other story time ideas, let me know. I'm still taking ideas. And then I'm probably gonna do a Google form or whatever so people can vote. Or wait. Probably a poll. Creepypastas is a good one. I'm really excited for creepypastas. If we do it, of course. If we pick short enough ones. My Immortal's long, so... And I'll probably be annoying and I'll want to finish it. So... If we do My Immortal, I don't know if we'll have time for anything else. I like long form content. I was driving home from work when the only speed passes because of front of them. Makes a run. Whoa! That's so scary! People should stop driving, I think, actually. No more driving. All done. All done driving. No more. Think you suckers civilized? All of my Twitter feed has been like really big into like walkable cities and like better urban design lately, and that's completely on me. Already started what trend? Oh fuck, what did I say? That's like the second time this stream of not driving. Oh, yes, of course. Whew. Thank you for starting the trend. You're doing great. But all of my Twitter is like urban design crap, so it's like we should start designing walkable cities, blah blah blah, and I love it. I love my public transportation urban design enjoyers out there. It was really funny to see, like, there's this one person who was like, when when my European friends come to visit me and they insist on walking everywhere, and they're in like a very like dystopian, like apocalyptic looking area. New York subway, my beloved. Yeah. High-speed trains from Japan, my beloved. Give them to me right now. I want them so bad. But it was really funny with like where they were walking in the screenshot of the TikTok. It was really bad. Cause it looked terrible to walk down. So I don't know why they would have insisted on walking when it's really not a feasible thing to be doing unless you're in a city. And even then, in cities, it's not that, yeah, something like that. Like, what are you doing? Very bizarre place to be walking, but like, speak your truth, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I want walkable cities so bad. And like, that's why I had such a good time at the beach, because I like, where we were parked, it was like directly next to the beach. It was kind of expensive, by the way. That's perks of living in a rural not a school bus, damn. Yeah, man, the other day, my dumbass friend, argued with me. I was like, we don't have a bus system around here. And they were like, yeah, we do. And I was like, okay, you're gonna tell me you're going to walk literally to the town over. The town over. Yeah, exactly. No, we don't. You're gonna tell me you're gonna walk to the town over, from, like, a back road, in the middle of nowhere to go to a bus stop. Like, at that point, you just drive to the bus stop, and then because it's just not feasible. Because, like, yeah, we have public transportation, but not in the town I live in. It's, like, closer to the big city I live near. Yeah, my god, my condolences. It's hard out here. Living in suburbia is pretty much hell on earth. Cause, like, yeah, you're in the suburbs, but that doesn't mean anything. Like, you can walk around your neighborhood, but what does that do for you? Nothing. I don't need to go over to my next door neighbor's house for groceries. Not that I would want to carry groceries to my house, to be honest. How do people grocery shop when they don't have a car? I didn't think about that. Not if I don't have it working exactly. If it, absolutely not. Yeah, he looked goofy for that one. But whatever. Groceries can be delivered. Yeah, that's true. But like it's likely that if you need to be walking in the first place, you're probably too poor to own a car. Walk to store, walk back. Yeah, but what if you have like groceries for like an entire family and you're the only one going? You know what I mean? Like, cuz our dad's the only one that goes grocery shopping. I guess it would have to be like a family affair if we had to walk with the groceries. But I'm not, yeah. And that's what sucks is it's within walking distance. It's just, there's no sidewalks, there's no crosswalks, nothing. So there's no point in bothering. And that's what really sucks is because around here, everything's like really close together, but we don't have any sidewalks to walk to things to. Like, there's a, intersection, like, literally, like, around the corner from my house. And if I walked across it, I would be really close to a lot of the things in the area. There's, like, a little baby grocery... The Dollar General is right there. I could walk to the Dollar General. But I would have to cross twice to get there. And I don't want to do that. And, like, sure, it's not 6 lanes, but there's no crosswalks. And with the way with the way people drive around here, absolutely not a shot. Cause like if I'm trying to turn left from that exact intersection that I'm talking about, and it's green for me, it'll be red for the person trying to turn right, but they'll think they have the God-given right to turn right on red and won't look across the street because there's no right turn on red at the intersection, because it's small enough to not warrant that, but big enough to warrant a green arrow light. So of course people don't look to see if anybody is turning left, and they'll just turn right. I've had it happen to me at least 3 times. Like, just about every time I turn down that street, I pay extra attention to make sure that nobody's gonna cut out in front of me. Like, somebody was like really apologetic about it, so like I get that sometimes that it happens, but like having it happen 3 separate times, come on, man, you need to start paying attention. Like, preserving the farming integrity. Shut the fuck up. Make the sidewalks fucking dirt or something. I don't care. I basically live out of Costco. I don't know. So brisk walks 3 1. Yeah, god, that's awful. Living rurally is certainly unfortunate. And I'm not saying like get rid of cars completely, cause I like cars. I think they're cool. I think driving places is neat. Like cross country travel is easier in a car. You can decide what time you're going, etc., etc. But like, they gotta go for the most part. Cars they have to go. I'm done. I'm tired. There's this YouTube channel called Not Just Bikes that talks about this stuff a lot, and they did a video, and if I hadn't eaten dinner already, I would put that on, because I haven't seen it yet. I mean, I probably won't unless I sit down and actively choose to watch it, but it's not looking good. Yeah, that's the worst part. Yeah, having it quiet at night would be nice. But it's definitely not a great sacrifice. I feel like the people who sleep next to trains have it real bad, but small price to pay for train. I've not okay. The Not Just Bikes video. It's something. My city exercises for me. So like since they walk around everywhere, they don't have to worry about like getting their steps in or whatever the fuck, because they walk everywhere, so it doesn't matter. They don't have to worry about forcing themselves to walk. They can just go places, and that'll be their walking. And that was what was nice about going to the beach, is that since we were in like a walkable-ish area of the city, and not even all of the city is walkable, it's just like that little section, that little touristy section or whatever, that was the particularly walkable part. Because of course a lot of the things in America that are walkable are very touristy for a reason, because they want you to have the ability to walk around and buy things, because it's capitalism in the end. But anyway, so when we're walkable, it'd already be quiet. That's true. You are so correct and true for saying this. Okay, I cut all the pieces and dropped another thing while I was at it, so that's cool. But I'm done with the pieces, and now I have to open up the thing. Wait, I literally have a bookmark. I am a dumbass. Okay. Sewing instructions. Alright. Cut one set of all the patterns on straight graining from your self fabric, one set from the lining, and one set from your interfacing or stiffener. Oh boy. Glad there's three, sets of this. I don't have to worry about it right now. This is an advanced pattern, and we recommend that you make a fit sample in a muslin first, and I will not be doing that. I'm kind of doing that, but not the muslin. All seam allowances are 3/8 of an inch, unless otherwise indicated. Side seams are 5/8. Panels are numbered to help coordinate with the assembly process. If you'd like to raise the neckline when trying on your fit sample, you can add height to the top edge by extending your pattern another 1/4 or 1/2 inch for modesty, LMAO. Okay. Traditionally speaking, what helps keep all of your layers aligned, reduce bulkiness or uneven layering of your panels, consider a frame stitch by joining your self pieces. What's self mean? Somebody do something. Someone fucking do something. Okay, individually to each of their corresponding interfacing pieces. You can do this layering technique with your lining and interfacing. Okay, shut the fuck up. By aligning by the notches? Haha. The fucking what? Oh, wait. Do I cut the notches? Or what the fuck is going on? Are these the notches? Or what the fuck is happening? It's time to fight back for what is rightfully mine. Help? This doesn't tell me how to do this at all. Oh no, is there fucking boning? Ridgeline boning? No! There's boning! Someone do something! I don't want to do boning? Oh my god, this is literally the worst thing to ever happen to me, I think. Boning. So in corsets, there's the, I don't know how to describe it. Let me get a picture. Bonering? Okay. Boning in corsets. Component can be added to the jacket. Yes, we're doing high costumes. That's terrifying. Okay. Okay. YouTube is back alive. Okay. Crumb. So these lines or whatever are probably lined with like wire kind of, or like plastic, to get it to hold shape a little better. What? What? So it'll hold shape better. Not that I really care. Steel bone corsets and plastic boned corsets explained. So that's fucking terrifying, basically. First one had boobies. Oh, yeah, boobie. Anyway, I didn't think it would have boning because it looks like this, but it might have boning. So that was fucking on me. That was my bad. Doesn't matter. Anyway, who cares? Who the fuck cares? I'll figure out boning later. Okay. I just don't know where it, like, it says notches, but I don't know what that means. Is the I don't want to cut it if I'm not supposed to, you know what I mean? I'm scared. I'm not even gonna be able to see this. Because I'm so nervous about cutting it. Because I don't know if these are supposed to... Forget it. I'll just line it up and pray. It'll probably be fine. Okay. So... SB1. Aha. SB1. No. Get back here. Okay. For YouTube parody. Okay, I think I figured it out. There's thingies. Numbers. There's also letters as well. I'm very good at sewing. This isn't a disaster or anything. It was so hard to get my desk over here that I'm considering not doing this again next week. Yada yada, but I don't know. Thank you. So where's my... Here it is. I might need to like label it or something. Did I knock my sewing needle? Oh no, I didn't. It's right there. Sometimes I push the sewing needle so far into my pincushion that it that I lose it in the pincushion. So I have to take my pincushion apart, put it back together. Once I find the sewing needle, it's a pain in the ass. Luckily, I haven't done it for a while because my grandma gave me like this fucked up wallet thing. I don't know. Sewing wallet. Okay, and I don't really care about how badly the paper is going to be marked. SB1. And then SB1. Beautiful. 6. Yeah, I guess I'll set that there. Sure. Oh, there's another needle. Oops. SB1, SB2, SB1, SB2. No. Feel so proud, so low now. I don't feel it now, I feel it when I'm older. Like everything is slow, feel like everything is about last them. Some action. It's no accident.
go after this. Crazy now. Who goes crazy now? Crazy now. Who goes crazy now? Yeah, yeah. Ain't no way to reach me.
Okay. Oops, it's this way. Whew, almost fucked that up really badly. Okay. SF1, SF2. SF1, SF2. I'm leaving all this blue. I feel so honest though. But man, I don't, no. Feel so loud, feel so proud, feel so low. I don't feel it now, I feel it when I'm older. Feel like everything. Oops, there's another pin. I am a dumbass. Daily reminder. Okay. SF2, SF3. Oops. On the stable made of compromises, time to optimize this flow. I was apologizing cause my bottom line's my own. If you ever heard shit, you to catch up or deal with your inertia. I forgot to move Chatter in the back. I like her over here better. I like to be close to you, chat. I like being able to see you. Look at them now. No. Feel so loud, feel so proud, feel so low. No. I don't feel it now, I don't feel it when I'm older. SB2 CB. Interesting. A new letter. I wonder what they fucking mean. Who knows? I'm afraid. Side front, center back, maybe? Can sing for so long. I'm ready to reroute.
I don't want you to ever
Give up.
not envy the me now. If you're still
So
alive
when you hear this,
well then meow. You'll never be perfect, and this fact should calm you. So breathe in and breathe out.
split line for torso. What does that mean? Oh, it's on all of them. What you think it is, what it's always been. It's all center front. So I assume that over here would be side F1 as well. But maybe I'm fucking stupid, who knows? We'll find out. Because I think the front piece is supposed to be bigger than all of the other ones, but I'm stupid and I don't know what the fuck is going on, so... The fact that there's boning in this godforsaken thing? God, fucking pray for me, man. And it doesn't even teach you in the thing how to do boning, so that's even cooler. These, tutorials I've found are absolute dog shit. Like, if you want to learn how to sew, don't fucking go to this website. It's a little late for me, because I've been doing it, I've done it, like, 3 times now. On this website specifically, so I'm basically learning badly, so that's fine. SF3 SS SF3 SS. Tutorials bad when the hobby is hard, yeah. I also. Oh, that's all of them. So let's fuck around and find out. Relationships beyond pursuing help. I guess I'll do this front to back, maybe? I don't know what's happening. Someone fucking do something. But yeah, I already hate doing tutorials. Like, I'm really stubborn. SF1. SF1. Beautiful. I already hate doing tutorials because I'm a fucking idiot. Is this? Oh, bud. What the fuck happened to you? I already hate following tutorials because I'm stubborn. Because I'm just like, I'll be good at it from the get-go. No, dumbass. You don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, it's really bad. Every time, like, I find a new hobby, I get frustrated, that I'm not good right away. And it's always dumbass shit. Like, that one time when I wanted to be good at soldering and, like, making technology shit. Like, there was this one, video that was like, here's a DIY on how to fucking make an outdoor TV, and I was like, yo! An outdoor TV? I want to make an outdoor TV. I want to play video games outside. What the fuck? So that was fun and cool. I didn't try. Don't get me wrong. I don't have the materials to do that, but I wanted to. You bet your ass I wanted to. Cause I'm always looking for excuses to exit the house. Cause like nothing ever seems to work. Cause I'm always just like I should go outside more. And like one time I wanted to like get a kayak, but I'm poor, actually. And like when I wanted it was very inconvenient. Like I was like, let's get a kayak at the end of summer when I won't use it anymore. Nice fucking going, dumbass. It's summer's over. You won't want to go kayaking in the middle of winter. Fucking goofball. And then of course what was really funny about it is I probably could have for a while because it took so long for the seasons to change. Ouch! Gotta get your vitamin D somehow. Cause I certainly fucking don't drink anything with vitamin D in it. Sunny D. My beloved. I mean beloved. I fucking hate Sunny D actually. Die in a firestorm. Easy difficulty. That really fucking hurt my knee. Just so everybody knows. Kayaking is really cool, and I want to get a kayak. Like, I found, like, my cheap one or whatever last September, like, ish. And I think it'd be really cool because we've got, like, that lake or whatever straight up town over. So it would be really easy to just go and kayak. But is it loud? Can you hear it? Just curious. I don't. If I have to talk over it, let me know. Or louder or whatever. Because I won't unless you say something. But yeah, I end up getting nervous about asking for things, mainly because I'm afraid that I'll hate them later. Cause like it's always like, what do you want for fucking? Okay, sweet, thank you. Cause like, what do you want for your birthday? And I'm always just like, I don't know. Let me think about it. And then I think too hard about what I want. And I'm like, what if I actually hate the thing that I asked for and I want something better? So I always overthink that sort of thing. Cause my birthday only comes around every so often. And asking for things for Christmas doesn't always work. So I didn't get a kayak last year. Because I could have gotten it for my birthday, but I freaked out. It was like, never mind, I don't want a kayak anymore. Because I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah. Okay. Side front one? I mean, side front, excuse me. So I'm gonna redo this one really quick, because it's already falling apart. We love to see it. Alright, there you go, buddy. But yeah, I'm just absolutely god-awful at going outside. It's not my forte. Oh, here it is. Fuck, get away from me. Side front. Side front. One. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Blood on the road. So, I fucked myself just now. Just so everyone's aware. I fucked this up bad. Not literally. Like, it's fixable, but I'm gonna be confused literally the whole time we're sewing. Love that, by the way. Yeah. This is a weird cotton. I love how I'm pinning out of your view. Shit. Moving slow. Pose that. Something in my head.
Every step I take, I feel my heels scraping
Bedrock.
Frozen between modes, want me decompose, what a joke. Slide between and confide, my demons are watching me. I think I'm swimming in the ink, I sold my soul with beginning in the thing. My only goal switch when everything was dark, you show reflection. I was guarded for my own protection, backed into a corner with my pride. Self-destruction was my only weapon. Blurred faces at your own discretion. We were star children on the comet's tail. I was thinking about some pocket monsters. You were thinking about the market sales. Talking braille, chase my words with the hardest liquor. Ay, hard in hell, deepest stars lead the darkness pale. I'm amazed. Feast on the weak.
I keep forgetting that Pinches is up there.
Deep in the crease.
Just a little guy.
In the streets.
On his birthday.
What a pity, 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 pity in the city. Run me up, I'm at the intersection. Saw the light in every shade of blue. Fucked around, I had to dim the spectrum. Fat children nestle with confections. Politicians try to win elections. Hungry snakes feast upon their tails. Funny how I never get the message.
Feel like it's only
What are they fighting over? What did he do? I mean, I wouldn't put it past him to do something weird. To be honest. He is a little weirdo. Channel. Despite losing initial battles. What am I in solution with? What's the Harry drama? Yeah. You gotta tell us now. The UK are upset he doesn't tour and the UK is much. And it says leave America. What is that? What are you done typing or no? Cause I have a question. If you are done. If you aren't done, let me know. Okay, there you go. I was just asking! I was just asking so I could see if I could ask the question. I was just asking. Go ahead. Please. No, please. Feel free to continue. That guy still didn't go. Only ever speak candidly. You wanna know what would be really helpful right about now? A tiny iron. But I don't have one. Hey yo! I'm ironing the way God intended. And it's clearly working. It's also fucking ugly. Is this the top or is this the bottom? Oh. It thinks I have boobs, dude. It thinks I have boobs. Not anymore. LMAO.
Just act natural.
We'll see how that turns out, I guess. Okay, anyway.
Dandelion seeds fill the sky. I remember making wishes once, casting dreams beyond the stars.
So SF2, SB2, SS, SF3, SF2. There she is. Anyways, they're screening this line to quote, make Harry stay in the UK and do more tours, cause that'll. What the what? That's so dumb. What about the come to Brazil girls? They're normal. They just say come to Brazil. That's it. That's all they're up to. Do, 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 do. They can have him. Honestly, yeah. He's okay. Like, I like his music. Like, Fine Line was a good album. I will fuck around. But treat people with cut. Yeah, his songs are working. Release new word part 2. LMAO. That's so fucking funny. What the fuck? I hate it here. God, stan culture is hell on earth. And you know this is why that shit's happening. Is it's fucking stan culture. People are freaks. So anyway, where are my stands? When are you gonna start fighting over me? And what country I go to and live in? Damn, that's awful. Yeah, I've said it once and I will say it again. Stan culture is terrible. If only I could be beyond the walls. We live in the same house. Okay, but what if we didn't? Okay, what if I moved out? What would you do? There aren't any darts, so I'm not really sure what's going on here, but it doesn't line up anymore, so that's cool. Jot that down. When will you visit the East Coast? I will visit so soon. I will visit so soon. As soon as I have the money to do that, which is a little less than I just promised. So that I know. Though, hold on. Let me give it a go. The pilgrim hat. Is it the weird one? Ah! Oh my god! I fucking think that picture's so goddamn funny. Wait! Why would he? He's such a little weirdo. He's such a little freak. And you know the Stan girlies are like, this is such a cute picture. I know! Oh my god! His balls are terribly accented. Like, I'm concerned. Oh no! Oh god! You're just destined to have a really bad poster of Harry Styles. God, that's so sad. I'm so sorry. Okay. I've had enough. I'm gonna do it correctly this time. All of the pictures on that album are really fucking weird though. Like, I have another one up, and it's not as bad, but it's still pretty horrific. Pretty horrendous, to be honest. Thinking about his Dorothy costume, oh no! That one's really bad. He looked, he looked like, I get it, like, men can wear dresses and everything, that's great. Speak your truth and all that, but he looked really bad. And there's nothing I can do about it. Like, I can't defend you from looking bad. I get it so quick. People's enjoyment of it, I definitely don't. It's bad. It's bad. Some men don't look good in dresses. Okay? And that was it. That you're done. You're done. Harry, you're done. And it might not even have been him in dresses in general. It might have just been that dress in particular. Also, the makeup was really bad. Just an extra thing. Like, he is... Sometimes the dress is simply ass, yeah. And you pick the exact wrong dress to put on, and it was terrible. The makeup was also really awful, definitely not giving you any extra point. Like... quite the decision he made that day, that fateful day. And people are always so weird about his sexuality too. They're all just like, oh my god, we have to give him a label. Ah. Or whatever. And it's like, okay. Please chill. Just because he's gay doesn't mean Larry is canon. Please stop. Please knock it off. So, you're done. You're literally done. Shut the fuck up. Stands are hell. Ah. Uh-oh. My phone is all the way across the room. For 9:05. Hold on. Jason! Ooh. Anyway, happy 9:05, everybody. Thank you for your happy 9:05. It is appreciated as always. I better be real fucking careful about how I'm on my phone. With all this going on. Ooh, dropped something that will not be picked up. Sorry, Pinchers. You're right. I'll put you back in your birthday spot. Sorry, hit the mic. Love you. Sorry, hit the mic. Love you. Thank you for your happy 9:05 as well, and yours as well. Always a treat. Okay. So we could either do SF2 again, or SF3. I will be doing SF2. So we'll get some happy. Legs are shaky and a slur. This is getting rough. Okay, being a little totally fine. Sweet oils. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I think he has said he isn't straight though, so I feel like unfortunately I'm gonna have to defend him in this regard. But I do see what you're saying. It just kind of blows to have everybody freak out in such a public manner in circumstances like that. Like, I remember when some dude from like the Dream SMP came out, everyone was like, oh, he's coming out, he's gay, woo! Yeah. I feel like it would be weird to demand a label if he had never mentioned anything about it. Harry Styles thong on the Google search, just so everybody is aware. Somebody stop them. This is getting out of hand. Oh boy. Oh boy. Take it down. I cannot. No, I'm scared. I'm sorry. Luckily, none of you have to look at it. You're watching me pin, so it doesn't count. Ow. Okay, what the fuck? Why did this one fit but not the other one? I'm confused and scared. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm about to start speaking. Everybody get ready. Lightyear, the new movie. How do we feel? How do we feel about that? How do we feel about that? I am interested. Oh, just kidding. It's no longer even. We're good. You'd think I'd want it to be even, but not after the other one wasn't. Because I have thoughts, feelings, and opinions on Lightyear. I am a Toy Story stan myself. Just, like... about this empathetic about the movie in a while. Fair enough. I wish I could feel apathetic. I am not fucking happy about Lightyear. I am not pleased. I do know how you feel. They should have stopped at 3, and I agree. And I can't analyze the Toy Story franchise for the 3rd time on stream, because I know I've done it at least twice. Because I remember when I first started streaming or whatever, that was, like, my favorite thing to fucking talk about. Oh, but you can. Thank you. But, like, the first, like, couple months or so, like, before the first hiatus, I talked about it at least twice in, like, detail and length. YouTube, I'm going to fucking beat you to death. Thank you. But okay, so when Toy Story 4 was first coming out, I was actually genuinely excited for the movie. And then I saw it. So I was like, oh, movies that don't. Now you're fucking thinking. If they want to continue the franchise, move on to something new. Instead of making it this weird, fucked up bullshit. Okay. I will now be going in depth on my Toy Story experience. Okay, so, like, my family is a bunch of Disney freaks, so my dad's favorite movie is Toy Story or whatever. Full film about Ralph Playboy. Yes, yes, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. But so my dad's favorite movie has been Toy Story. His favorite characters are like Woody and Buzz and all that. He's boring. Love you, Dad, but God. And so we went to see Toy Story 3 in theaters. That movie fucking traumatized me. I have a bit of difficulty, enjoying Toy Story 3, but that's because I watch it from, like, a baby's perspective, where I'm like, why did you give the toys away? So, in reality, the movie is really, really good. Even though it's got some, like, kind of goofy bits. Spanish Buzz. I'm looking at you. But overall, the movie as a whole, as the final movie in the franchise, at the time we all believed, was really, really good. Exactly. That is exactly how I feel about it, and that's why I don't like Toy Story 3 as much as I could or should. I am a baby at heart, so jot that down. So that movie was borderline flawless for all intents and purposes. And then they start talking about Toy Story 4, and I'm like, ooh, Toy Story 4. And the rumors at first were that it was going to be a prequel movie between Woody and Bo Peep, and I was like, oh, a prequel sounds cool, like how she gets sold or given away or whatever, blah blah blah. That sounds interesting. I wasn't like against it or for it per se, just interested to see where it could go. I'm not pleased about the prospects because of straight people, but you know, I wasn't like against or for it at the time. Then we started getting like trailers and shit. That's so funny. I think the movie probably would have been really shitty if he was a huge dickhead, especially because he was kind of a dickhead in in the first movie anyway. Like he still kept some of those dickhead traits, but definitely not as many as he could have. Woody would have been, yeah, it would have been really bad. But God, it's fun to see where movies go and where they end up getting taken and all that. I think it's interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, we are sewing. But the side back one, okay. Yeah, that's awful. Side back. Oh god, I was like, side, huh? I thought I fucked up. I didn't. Side 3. Okay, excellent. This version I just, yeah. There was someone on Twitter that I used to follow. I think I might still follow them. Or maybe I don't. It doesn't matter. I followed somebody at some point, that was, like, horny for ventriloquist, like, Woody, and I was like, okay, have a good day, I guess. And, like, their art was really good, but oh my god, dude. Let's fucking relax. Let's relax. Oh. Bring back king shaming, what the fuck? Yeah, me at Keanu Reeves. Enjoyer. On AO3. Toy Story 4 was so wrong for that. They knew what they were doing. They knew. Anyway. I have trauma. I don't want to talk about it. So anyway, then we get a trailer, and then we get, like, and I was on Tumblr at the time, so I was, like, I thrust myself, the one, yeah. Oh boy. The Duke Kaboom one specifically. You're gonna make me talk about. Okay, so there's this one person, on Archive of Our Own who writes self-insert fanfiction with every single Keanu Reeves character he's ever played. Even the animated ones, and I cannot stress this to you enough, Duke Kaboom, the toy, was included. Yes, the Keanu Reeves lady. Oh boy, that was pretty terrible. The ones with cute. Ah! Stop! She didn't, did she? That's terrible. Oh no, they're ads. Stop! Stop it! Stop! You do something. I can't fucking believe this. She went all, oh god. Wait, what the fuck emote is that? Yeah, you're right. You're correct. And they weren't even like fluffy or cute. They were like explicit. Ugh. Oh man. Like, girl, I get it. But In public? Online? Wow! Explicit, yeah. I'll let your imagination run wild in regards to the toy one. The Duke Kaboom, like, motorcycle toy. Stop! Not the Eddie one! Not the Eddie one! Okay, anyway. Fair enough. Anyway. Back to my Toy Story days. So I was, pretty into and excited for Toy Story 4. And, like, I, like, looked at fan art and, probably read stories about it as well. And was, like, super psyched overall about Toy Story 4. But the thing is that I got interested in Toy Story, before the movie came out, and I cannot stress this to you enough. So I was excited for the movie, but just, like, running on, old stuff. Like, people were, like, excited about Forky or whatever, because it was a really cool concept. However, so, movie is released, very excited, I go see it with a friend of mine. I hated it. I don't know if you've all seen it, spoilers ahead if not, but the fact that Woody left all of his friends to hang out with the girl he liked years ago. Oh my god. That pisses me off so goddamn bad. Okay. My analysis of the movies, I'm not gonna get anything done after this, if I'm being honest. My analysis of the movies, Woody, weak as fuck for that. Oh my god, that's too many words. Put those away. They could be used for something else. Literally anything else. Stop. Shh. Shh. You're done. Shh. Shut the fuck up. Shh. What did I say? Shh. Oh god. I have to pee suddenly. So I know I was in the middle of my analysis, but don't worry about it. I actually might. Should I? Okay. You can't. Wait, available collection now. I dropped something. Okay, I have to pee. I might stop sewing because we're talking about Toy Story, like straight up. Or I'll put a pause on it so I can talk about Toy Story when I come back. It's important to me. Right? So I'll be back. Okay. Yes. My bad. Sorry. I'm not sure I'd like to hear the full word count, but please go on anyway. Oh boy! I honestly expected a little bit more. I'm, a lackluster number. Considering how many she's written. She could do better. Oh man. Okay. Gotta get ready to talk about fucking Toy Story for the next hour. This was your bad, to be honest. So don't encourage me to talk about Toy Story 4 or any. Ew. Okay. Undertale music or Stardew Valley music? Okay, but the kitty in Toy Story 4. I do not recall the cat. Hold on, I'll give it a goog after I get my music answer. Started, okay. Now I can officially get rid of my my Harry Styles thong Google search. I didn't actually Google that. It just happens to be there, which is worse, I think, than purposefully looking it up. Cat. Oh, kitty. Kitty cat. It's a very good cat. Never beat my boy Spud, though. Scud, excuse me. Scud! He's so ugly! Yes! Yes! I love you, Scud. You're so fucking ugly. That's my boy right there. What the fuck is the other guy called? Toy Story dog. Toy Story 2 dog. Buster. That's the bitch. Yeah! Scud is so stupid. Buster's a lot better. Bro, the Tintoy baby? Oh god, not the Tintoy babies. I'm gonna do something! Okay, babies are terrifying. Already, so, like, I'm good, personally. Oh. Right, to be honest, yes. Without a doubt. Okay. Anyway. So, Toy Story 4. Forky was a cool... Okay, we're gonna unpack a couple things, because there's more than one issue that I have with the movie. The first issue that arises and then is immediately resolved... Well, it's not resolved appropriately. It's not resolved appropriately, but it is certainly resolved. Forky. So Forky was a cool concept. It was like, wow, the toy was created with Bonnie's own hands, so it is given life through the fact that it is being used as a toy. So the life is it brings up a new concept and it's interesting. It's not explained per se, which I like. Please don't explain it. Oh god, please. Please don't explain why this toy is alive. Just don't. Stop. Shh. Shh. Frozen 2 did a really bad job at trying to explain why Elsa had magic. It made the movie worse and less magical to me. Because I have analytical brain, and it's bad. Anyway, so Forky was a cool concept. It was like, wow, a toy can be created. That's really neat. It's not just like the purpose of a toy. It like a kid can do, like, you know, and you get it. It's an interesting concept, very neat. However, they made it weirdly depressing. And I hated that. It was bad to watch. Like, Forky in the beginning of the movie was like, oh, I'm trash, I'm not supposed to be a toy, or whatever, and he was like rejecting the fact that he was now a toy because he was, it almost implies that every object in the universe has a purpose, and once its purpose is fulfilled, that it, the trash example, so implying that the fork has, or a spork, or whatever the fuck, has a soul before use, is used, and then once used and knows it's been used, it is put in the garbage. And so the fact that Forky knew that it was supposed to be garbage originally, very bizarre, did not like that in the slightest. It was weird. Cause, like, they could have made it so Forky was like a baby, right? But it would have been like a baby in a different way, whereas Buzz was a, like, baby toy in the sense that Buzz didn't know that he was a toy yet. Forky could have been a toy in the sense that he does, but doesn't know what that means yet. Kind of like Buzz, but not really. Because Buzz had a point and purpose with the backstory he was given upon creation, whereas Forky doesn't really have one of those because he's a fork. And I get where they were trying to go with that in regards to, like, his origin, like his backstory or whatever, is that he was garbage, but Bonnie didn't know that or care upon creating Forky, so it doesn't really make any sense. So if Buzz was made with the backstory in mind and knew the backstory, acted on it as if he were Buzz Lightyear, it would make sense if Forky were created with some purpose or backstory to Bonnie, and then acts upon that as well, but doesn't realize that he's a toy. And then Woody would be there to kind of repeat what he had done with Buzz, but in a more mature way, kind of rounding out the entire series. But the thing is, with that, is they didn't focus on Forky the whole movie, which is what I thought was gonna happen. Was that's kind of what they implied. All the ads focused so heavily on Forky existing, and that had been like the marketing point of the movie. It didn't actually matter in the grand scheme of things at all. Like, yeah, he pushed the plot forward, like, maybe once, but in reality, the main character, Woody, that wasn't generally affected by anything Forky had done, or the things Forky was going to do. The Forky issue was generally resolved as soon as Woody, like, walked with him back to the trailer, or whatever, or from wherever the fuck they were at. I think it was, like, they were dropped on the road. So Woody went to go get him, and so they walked back. But it was immediately resolved by Woody walking through all of this stuff. Like, he's a toy now, this is what it needs to be like, this is what you are, sorry, love you. Kind of a weird thing to do, by the way. Like, it's kind of... because they kind of imply like a parent-child relationship between Woody and Forky at first. Very gently, like I wouldn't say it was like super like heavily implied, but like the conversation where Woody, the older toy, the more experienced parental figure in the relationship, is like explaining who Forky is and telling him what to be. Of course, have an excellent time, being hungry, and also pissing. But, like, it's kind of weird that that was what they had done with the parental-child relationship. Telling a toy what they need to be, or telling a child what you have to be, isn't fair, and probably isn't the greatest way to go about it. Because the whole series kind of implies that it is a toy's duty to look after the kids, and that is what Woody is reinforcing in Forky. However, if we are watching this as a child and we are seeing a parental figure and a child figure and seeing ourselves in the child figure and we are being told what to be, it could be like iffy, but like whatever. Luckily, there was only one scene that was really like that, so it doesn't even really matter. Because, like, in the end, kids aren't going to see all of that, like, the conversation and think, wow, I need my parent to tell me exactly who to be, blah, blah, blah. Generally not a big issue, just kind of something to think about. I'm not gonna run around crying problematic or anything, because that's stupid. It's a fucking toy movie. But... So, the fact that Forky just ceases, I don't want to say ceases to exist, but for majority of the movie just doesn't matter, is awful. And honestly, good, because I didn't like what they did with that, I didn't like where they went, it was generally uninteresting, didn't like it, it was bad. Forky was weird, I did not like Forky. It would have been really, really, really funny if Forky had been portrayed as, like, a grumpy old man where he was like angry to be taken out of the trash and like, hey, I just wanted to live out my life as a spork, man, like I'm good. That would have been way fucking funnier than the weird baby thing that they ended up doing. And it was just weird. I didn't like watching a baby-esque character want to go in the garbage and, like, kill itself, kind of, in a way. Very weird. Didn't like watching it at all. Vibes were bad. Gonna have to say no on that one. But anyway, Forky was an issue for me, but generally a minor one, because the rest of the movie was just as bad. So the rest of the movie, unfortunately, was Woody and Bo Peep. Now, the entire series, I shit you not, was mostly about, Woody and his ego, right? Yes. I've said it before and I'll say it again. At least this is how I watch it. You may agree, you may disagree. But in the first movie, it's Buzz showing up and then taking his spot as favorite toy. Woody's favorite spot as favorite toy. And that is a blow to Woody's ego. He doesn't like that. It hurts his pride, etc., etc. He's the leader. He was the favorite, blah, blah, blah. And he liked that position. He liked that power. And so in that first movie, he's confronted with the fact that he might not be the favorite anymore, and he's gonna have to deal with that. Plus some bangers by Randy Newman. And then in the second one, it's similar, but not exactly the same, where Buzz is certainly there as a treat, but he realizes that Woody's gonna get older, therefore he's not gonna be the favorite anymore because he's gonna be forgotten because he's not gonna be a kid anymore to play with him. And, decides that it would be better, briefly, he undecides this later, but briefly decides that maybe it would be better for me to be enjoyed and loved by many people, and not abandoned because I'm in a museum, than take the hit to my pride and, feel abandoned by the kid who loved me all these years. So he decides to stay in the museum for a minute. Buzz says some, gay shit, and then talks him out of it. And then he realizes that he had, instilled, like, this loyalty in Buzz that he was not following, like, or abiding by. And then is like, wow, Buzz, you were right. I gotta go back to Andy. He's my kid. I gotta go grow up with him. Or watch him grow up or whatever. And so he goes back. And so Toy Story 3 is, Woody instilling this lesson in the rest of the toys. Because he wasn't abandoned, and he knew that everybody else wasn't abandoned either. But his loyalty in Toy Story 3 sort of shifts from Andy to children in general. And possibly could be analyzed as his friends as well, like the people he raised Andy with. Because they were put in the trash bag, but he was not. He was going to be taken to college. But he knew that Andy wasn't going to throw anybody away. He was just going to be put in the attic. But everybody else freaks out, basically thinks that Andy was going to throw them away. Woody knows that that's not true, so he goes to get them. They don't, they're, angry because they think they were abandoned. But he's already been through this a couple times, so he is more mature in comparison to everybody else, and he's like, no, we need to, get back to Andy. He's our, it was the mom. Andy didn't close the attic all the way. So it was the mom. But so she's the real villain. Yeah. But she didn't know any better, in all fairness. Trying to pull out my... Okay. She's no longer forgiven. When you put it like that, no longer forgiven. But Woody wanting to be loyal to Andy, and this is the lesson here is a bit different than the past movies. Because he realizes that he can move on and help a different kid the same way he helped Andy, and decides to let himself go, because Andy didn't need him anymore, but Bonnie did. So, he is like, we need to help a kid. We have been doing this for years. It'll be more meaningful to each child and also to us if we stayed with a kid rather than this general daycare thing, whereas we would see kids come and go and it would kind of suck all the time, but we would be played with all the time. So that's the payoff, is you'd get enjoyed constantly, but you would also have to let people go more often. So he's like, I would rather help one kid for a long time and well, as opposed to for a short time and let them go constantly. So I think that choice would depend on the toy, obviously, but Woody specifically, he's got one guy, and that guy is Andy, and then Bonnie later on. And it would have been beautiful if they had just ended it there, implying that Woody would constantly continue going through this cycle of helping a different kid every time he needed to, and then not letting the audience wonder what happens to him after a child or two, what if they get separated, etc., etc. I didn't need to know. I don't want to know. It would have been perfect and beautiful if we had just been put with Bonnie and then left it there. Especially with all the little shorts that they've released where it's like, I don't know if you are familiar, but like the Christmas short, the Halloween short, they are both when they're under Bonnie's care. I think there's a Hawaii one. That one's kind of cute where like Barbie and Ken go on like a vacation. But Bonnie goes on vacation. Ken and Barbie think they're going on like a honeymoon kind of thing, but they aren't taken with, or they were gonna sneak in with Bonnie's stuff, but she didn't take her backpack to Hawaii, because they snuck in from the daycare. Yeah, that one's really funny. And that's cute. It's cute. And it's got Bonnie in it, and it's got the other toys in it, and it gives us cutesy little stories to like keep going. So we still get to follow their story a little bit, but it's on a smaller scale, and we don't really need to be concerned with anything that happens after that because it was finished really nicely. Just cut off right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Shh. You're done. Putting Toy Story to sleep. She's sleeping. But then they released Toy Story 4, ruining literally everything that they had perfectly crafted back in 2010. So, in Toy Story 4, they decide to basically ruin the entire ending of Toy Story 3. Because they decide that what if we fuck up the lessons that Woody has already learned and we ruin his character? So, over the course of the movie, Bo Peep is there. What about that sweet sequel though? Put it away! Just do Lightyear! Which I will also be complaining about when I am done complaining about 4. For the 3rd time! In my streaming career, I'm sure I'll do it again. But in Toy Story 4, he is confronted with a piece of his past, Bo Peep. And that is all fine, well, and good and everything. But the thing is that one, Woody has changed since the last time Bo Peep has seen him. We have seen this because Bo Peep wasn't in the 3rd movie, implying that they have separated ways and have, grown without each other. Also, she was barely in the first 2 movies and barely had any personality in either one. Jessie was literally right fucking there if they wanted to, like, expand on a female character. But whatever. It's fine. I'm not upset. You're upset. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing that they brought her back, but, like, they didn't have a whole lot for me to work with. Not the Wii game. That's so funny. But yeah, that's the thing, is I wasn't compelled by her character that much. Toy Story Mania. Yeah. But like I just wasn't compelled enough by her character to really care about her coming back or really wanting to see more of her. It was interesting to see how she had grown. But the thing is that I would have preferred seeing that growth, which would have been more interesting in, like, a prequel or spin-off movie where we had seen from where Bo Peep was, given away, abandoned, sold, etc., to the point where she is now. That would have been way more interesting to me because we would have been following her story instead of Woody's. However, I would have rather followed a Buzz-themed movie, to be honest. She was a completely different character, both personality and visual-wise. So, it was just weird to put her in the movie, and then... It was a big change, don't get me wrong. She's sexy. And I like the way she looks, and she had... a decent personality, but hold on. I will fucking get there in a second. But they gave her a Pixar ass, which was great. Thank you for Pixar ass. Love that. But in the movie, they were apart for a really long time, and we knew that, and we watched Woody grow without her. And they didn't know each other after this period of growth. So it could be argued that it doesn't make any sense that they would connect in the same way that they did before Woody had changed. If that makes sense. Now, it's also certainly possible that they, vibe more now that Woody has changed, but that wouldn't take into account that Bo Peep has also changed, and her values have strayed away from the values that Woody has learned over the course of his time with Andy and now Bonnie. Bo Peep, on the other hand, has been abandoned, disused, etc., and has now been sitting in an antique store. Not anymore. She escaped the antique store, and now the lamp is just the lamp. But because she came from a lamp, just so everybody knows. But she has also changed outside of Woody, and the thing is that it is no longer believable because of how far-fetched, how distantly she has changed from the perspective of the audience who didn't know her at all in the first and second movie, and wasn't even in the third movie, and now she's just a completely different character. Basically a new character to us. And so we're supposed to, think that they knew each other really well. I don't know. It's just weird to me that they both have changed so drastically as characters from the first movie to the fourth, and then we are expected to believe that they would get along really well when they suddenly meet randomly. And yeah, I think at the beginning Bo Peep is a little upset with Woody or some shit, because she was abandoned and all that shit, so she was angry at being confronted with her past, blah blah blah. Sorry, hit the mic. But I have difficulty suspending my disbelief to watch them be good friends again as the movie progresses. And so Bo Peep, her whole bit is that she's wow, I like taking care of kids, but in my own way, and I like to stay on the road, blah, blah, blah. She isn't on the road. At that point, she's in the antique store, but she, fucks around on the playground and kind of lets herself be. She gets played with because she's a toy, and she likes that, but it stays detached. And it's sort of almost like what Jessie had done, and oh my god, you wanna know? Toy Story 4 doesn't exist in my head. You're right, but here I fucking go. It's living rent-free in mine, personally, but it would have been really cool because Jessie basically had the same crisis, where she was I don't want to be abandoned again, so I am going to cope with this by going to a museum or giving myself up to a museum, etc. But Bo Peep has the same opportunity with the antique store, but she doesn't get sold fast enough, so she gets fed up and fucks off to go get enjoyed by children in her own way, sitting around at playgrounds, etc., etc. Unfortunately, this is also led to disrepair on her body, straight up. Her arm is broken at some point because she's porcelain and not meant to be played with as a toy. Anyway, it would have been really cool to see Jessie and Bo Peep interact with this similarity in mind. Whereas Jessie has learned to love again, she could show Bo Peep how to as well. Anyway, lesbians, let me write Toy Story 4. But no. Back to Woody, the actual main character. My singular hand on the screen. Also, Pride Month. Happy Pride Month, everybody. But the thing is that Toy Story 4, gay people are real. That's the fucking spirit, man. That is the fucking spirit. But so, the thing is that if Woody's whole arc was to learn to stay loyal to a kid and like doing it and continue to be loyal to one kid thanklessly, because not thanklessly. He was the one that was, chosen over all the other toys, to be taken to college, but thanklessly would have been Bonnie. Hi, Scott. I can talk for literal hours about Toy Story, and I am, so here, fucking welcome in. Here I go. But, he was in the end thanked, so I'll give him that. But the thing is that his whole thing was being loyal to one character and then decided to continue doing that, but with somebody else. Bonnie being that somebody else. And so, good, don't. I'm talking about why it's bad. Spoilers, by the way. So, if his whole arc is to learn to be loyal with one kid, and Bo Peep's whole thing is that she's having trouble with that, what would have made more sense is if he had brought Bo Peep with him, rather than vice versa, where he had abandoned his new, where's my boy Ham? All the... I will... Shh, it's okay, I'll get there in a second. The thing is, so... they can't just do that. They can't... His whole arc, and you ruined it for some girl? You ruined it for heterosexuality. Basically. That pissed me off so fucking bad. Because he just went against his entire character and what they were developing him into. Because he Thank you for your solidarity barking. But, they abandoned his entire character to put him with some random girl who we as an audience don't know. Is barking on the bingo? Barking is not on the bingo. I will add that when we get off. Barking. Don't fucking forget your bingo. Good catch. So the end of that whole of Woody, because Woody is the main character. Buzz is there, he's supplementary, but in reality, Woody is the main character. And they screwed him up they did him so dirty in the 4th movie. And yeah, Bo Peep cool, Bo Peep strong female character, but shut the fuck up, I hate you. But the main storyline of the movie, wasn't my only problem with the movie. I have 2 more. So 1, the rest of the group minus Buzz. I will get to Buzz in a fucking second. 'Cause I have some problems with Buzz. So, the other characters just weren't there. We cut back to them every so often. And yeah, in 1, 2, all of them, they were side characters. However, in 1, problems with Buzz. Thank you. Thank you. I will speak my truth. But when you do it, it's gay. That's the fucking spirit, man. But so the other characters in the first movie, Slinky was Woody's closest friend because it was his dog. In a way, Mr. Potato Head was kind of an antagonist, etc., etc. So, the other toys there had purpose and lines. I love you, Slinky Dog. And then in the second movie, Buzz and the boys went to go rescue Woody from the perceived danger. And he kind of was in danger, but more because of the way he thought more than anything. And they went to go save him as a group. And then Jesse and Bullseye were like added into the main character cast in the second movie. Third movie, same sort of thing, whereas the group and Woody are sort of separate from each other. But the group is still important, and they all have their own individual roles that are more than like maybe 2 seconds on screen the whole movie. But in the fourth movie, they just jip everybody. But like, they realize that Jessie is a beloved character, so they have to put her in somehow. So they shoehorn her in a way that didn't make any fucking sense in the slightest. And that pissed me off so bad. So it ended up being sort of like, I don't even know what I was gonna say there. I think it just pisses me off that it's Woody and his love interest, Bo Peep, and then Buzz and his love interest, Jessie. Shut the fuck up. Just make them be in love with each other. I'm tired of Pixar having 2 men in a movie and they're straight. Knock it off. I'm tired of it. It's Pride Month. Mike Wazowski and Sully are together now. Suck my balls. And so are Woody and Buzz. Suck my balls. And that's where, like, I think the same-sex kiss is 2 women, so it's not even Buzz. They did give us Luca, I suppose, but not confirmed, so it doesn't count. Pride Month, yes! Come on in Pixar. So, Jessie is certainly fucking in the movie, but she barely does anything, so it doesn't even matter. And then, Buzz. My little meow meow. Buzz. He so fucking good in the first 2 movies. That's true, but people are straight, so you know. I could go for hours about fucking magic and being different. But that is another story. That is another story. So that's okay, Scott. We forgive you. You can have an F-Slur pass for being such a good ally this month. It does expire next Pride Month though, so you're gonna have to get it in real soon. Cause you gotta prove yourself to be a good ally next Pride Month as well to get another one. So anyway, Buzz is terrible in Toy Story 4. No, we have not. You're literally right, we haven't. It's so... And isn't Stranger Things doing the exact same shit where it's just like, we can be implicit and shit with like Will or whatever, but then they do it with a lesbian because they're ready to fetishize it at every possible turn? Love that. Yes, thank you, Stranger Things. Yes. But anyway, Buzz is terrible in Toy Story 4 because in Toy Story 1, well, he's also a little bit bad in Toy Story 3. But I can forgive it. Because it's not horrible in comparison to Toy Story 4, but I'll fucking get there. So in Toy Story 1, he's just a little guy. He doesn't know what's going on. I pray it is for all the Stranger Things enjoyers out there. Especially for Pride Month. God bless. But in the first movie, he's just a little guy. He doesn't know what's going on. He's from Star Command. That's all Buzz knows is Star Command, Star Log, Eat Hot Chip, and lie. That's the gayest shit I've ever seen. Painting something for a man? Okay, Will. Okay. It's kind of like what Supernatural did in the finale. Where in the script, I shit you not, in the script. So people watched the episode or whatever of Supernatural. Okay, altering another gay thing to do. What was I saying? Fuck, I forgot. Oh, Supernatural. This is unfortunately I'm talking about Supernatural now, but in Supernatural, the second last episode or whatever, Cass like fucking dies or whatever. Spoilers, but whatever. Hopefully none of my beloved chatters are enjoyers of Supernatural. Praying for you if you are, but second to last episode, Cass dies, and like in his final breath, he's just like, "I love you, Dean," or what the fuck ever, because Misha is like a little freak like that. And then in boo, tomato. Yeah, terrible. So he's like, "I love you, Dean," blah 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 blah, or whatever. And in the transcript, like the screenplay or whatever, it was like Dean looks back at him, fucking like something something something, but can't reciprocate his love because Jensen Ackles is a homophobic freak who wasn't gonna ever let that happen in all his years on the show. It wasn't, no way, not a chance. So they did this pathetic little thing at the end and then fucking buried their gays at like literally the second like the second after he dies, like the second before he dies, he's like, "I'm gay," as he's like fucking digging his grave. But anyway, and it wasn't confirmed. Something like that, yeah, where he's like says "I love you" or some shit, like actually in the scene. Anyway, I'm sorry I missed something. Then there was another scene in the same episode where a girl was funny with, that's pretty evil actually. Doing that. Die in a fire challenge. Easy difficulty for Stranger Things if they don't confirm it. But anyway, back to Buzz. Because I'm not done. I'm literally not done with my Toy Story analysis. Back on track. Because we gotta get to Lightyear, because I've that's the spirit, Scott. That's the ally behavior we like to see. But so the Buzz. His first movie, he's stupid, silly little guy. He's being taught that he's a toy, etc., etc. He's good in the first movie. In the second movie, he's even fucking funnier. Because he's meant to be like a comedic relief character. Because in the second movie, he says the schmoes joke. I love you, schmoes joke. Thank you, actress. Sheesh, for Pride Month? But, in the second movie, he was really fucking funny. Schmoes joke, American flag joke, that was really good. He was kind of being, like, the, you know, he's like if puffed chests were a character, like Pride, like fucking I am really cool, and you know, thank you, Maya Hawk, for being a nepotism baby, but in a good way. But Buzz is just a silly little guy in movie 1 and movie 2, and then in movie 3 he is still a silly little guy, but in like Spanish Buzz was fine. A little weird though, to be honest. Like I don't mean to a silly little fella. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be like Spanish Buzz was actually problematic, but it was weird. It was a little weird. It was a little fucking weird. I don't know. Maybe just me. Silly little guy, but like I think they probably could have come up with a different way to make him a silly little guy. I don't know. But whatever. Maybe that's just me. Like French probably would have been less weird. I don't know. Spanish could be seen as like a little, yeah, that and like cultural bits almost, where he was like, I don't know, because when he was set, Spain is, yeah, that's true, but like, I don't know. It's just weird. Because you can speak a different language and then still like, I don't know. The cultural shift once he changed languages was just very bizarre to me, because a character can exist in one culture but speak a different language and have it be like this, like the same character, but he almost changed characters upon changing languages, which just feels kind of weird to me. So I don't know how to express why it was bizarre. That's the best I can do, because that's all I have. But it was a little silly, it was a little goofy. Buzz has always been a comedic relief character, but he's never, ever, ever been actively stupid. He's been naive, but he's never been dumb. And in the third movie, it was exactly like that, where to make him a comedic relief character, they had to do something fucking weird to him to get him to be funny, because he had learned and grown so much from the beginning of the series to the third movie that they couldn't really make him naive anymore, because he'd been around for so long, so he would understand everything as well as the rest of the toys. So they put in Spanish Buzz. Unfortunately, they forget all that development that they did between the first movie and fourth, and then just made him fucking stupid for some reason. He was just a complete dumbass. And like, it was a little silly, it was a little funny, it was a little goofy because he was supposed to be that, but that wasn't his character. They destroyed Buzz's character just as bad, if not worse, than Woody's character in Toy Story 4. And it was a fucking nightmare to watch. Because I don't know about you, but I had grown up on these characters, loving and enjoying the way they had grown, as I had also grown as like a kid to now. And then they just kill it. They're like, oh, fuck you. Suck my dick. Here you go. Have literally the worst thing you've ever seen. Have a good day. Pisses me off more than you could possibly fucking believe. And then, of course, they are like, oh, but we're not done. We don't want to let go of the Toy Story franchise because this is our, like, core, the core, the heart of Pixar. We can't let it go. We have to release another movie. And no, don't. First of all, fucking do not do that. Stop it. Don't do that. I don't want to see it. I don't care. But then it's not even Buzz. You know what I mean? Like, the Buzz that we know and love is a toy. Fine. If you want to, I saw him as not a toy. In Star Command, the cartoon from the fucking 80s or 90s or whatever. Hold on, let me Google it. Just really quick. Yes. Fucking. There was a movie, and then I think there was a show as well. Yeah, Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. I saw his backstory. I don't need to see anymore. It was the 2000s. But I got it. They did it already. They have the little show. They have the little movie. I saw Buzz as Buzz's character, not as Buzz the toy, but as the character of Buzz, who I wholeheartedly believe is two separate characters. But like, I saw it. I'm good. I don't want any more. But now they're adding a new, and it's too polished. I don't want it. I liked the 90s and 2000s vibes of what we have now, like what we had before. So the thing is supposed to be that the cartoon is the show version of the movie, and the toy got based off of that, kind of like the. I have to read that again. Holy fuck. The cartoon is the show version of the movie, and the toy and it was based off of that. Yes. Yeah. And that, I loved the movie. The movie was fucking awesome. We had the VHS tape. I loved the movie as a kid. That shit was great. It had cool characters. It was animated, neat. I liked it. It was fun to watch, and it had an interesting story as well. But the new movie, I gotta go. I gotta fucking go. It's so bad. It's not Buzz. Like, between the 2000s movie or show, I don't know when the movie came out, I'll just say 2000 as a treat, because that's when the show came out, but 2000s, 90s, late 90s kind of deal. When those two came out, I could, it was okay, this makes sense. They're kind of making what Buzz was based on. And, it was separate from his character, but it was still similar enough to where I didn't need to, separate my connection to the Toy Story universe while watching Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. It was, similar, but different. But, I watched it and saw the Buzz from the first movie where he was being a little jerk idiot from Star Command. That was just who he was. But then once the movies progress, he starts to separate himself from that identity and become somebody else, his own toy. But then Lightyear is bad. Yeah, straight up. Because it's not the same character anymore. They're just using the character to make money. And that fucking sucks. Because I like Buzz. Buzz, I think, is my favorite out of all of them. Because he's my beloved. Little space freak. I fucking love little space freaks. He's a little space freak. I love that. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. And then they make Lightyear, and it's just... I don't like the way it's animated. It's really weird. Because it just doesn't have the same nostalgic feeling. Not even just the animation. The animation doesn't have that feeling. The setting doesn't have that feeling. Nothing about the movie feels like the way that it should. Yeah, and that's even fucking better, is now that they have got the gay kiss scene in it, the lack of people who want to see it, because I don't want to see it. At least give Buzz nice hair. Come on, you know you wanna. Because, I don't know, I ran out of words, I think. I started talking too much, and I think I'm just out. But it just fucking sucks. I like Buzz the way he was in the Toy Story movies because he stopped being Buzz Lightyear and became Buzz Lightyear. If that makes sense. It makes sense to me, but again, I'm running out of the ability to speak because I've started talking too much. No hair, only purple cap. Let me show you a tweet that I really like. That has an excellent fucking point in it. Oops, that's my media tab. not my likes. Da-na-na. It's gonna be a minute. I like a lot of bullshit. Okay. I'm getting closer. Or am I? I'm not actually fucking sure. Or maybe I passed it. Oh wait, no, I couldn't have passed it. Aha, I found it. Okay. Here. If Andy really saw Lightyear in 1995... And I love that. Because whoever made this tweet is correct. Literally my favorite tweet. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen. Because it really encapsulates my problems with that. And that sucks. And of course, now that Morbius has flopped twice, no more vampire movies, which is honestly fine. I don't think we were particularly creative with those anyway, so not a big deal. Oh, come on! I love this picture! Come on, it's so fucking funny! More BS! Yes! Yes! But anyway. Don't look too hard at my legs, huh? Anyway. But yeah, I think I'm done complaining about Toy Story. I think my parents are taking my brother to go see the movie, for his birthday, because his birthday is like late this month. So I think they're going next weekend, as a part of his birthday gift. Not the Morbius DVD displays. What are you doing here? But, so I'll watch it. I'm not gonna like watching it. Actually, let me see if I can pirate it right now. Movies are flopping left and right. And it's not even for the reasons that they think they're flopping for. It's just that they're shit movies. And they're bad. Give us a gay rating when you finish it. For sure, for sure. Because I bet that they're just making all this shit up. You know what I mean? Like, there's no fucking shot in hell that they, that it's anything better or more gay than what they did in Finding Dory, what they did, you know, like sure, it's being banned or whatever, but I'm not gonna be particularly impressed, but I'll give you a gay rating I'll give you a gay rating anyway. I miss good media. Against the last Harry Potter movie, yeah. That's so stupid. I want to see that. I hear Everything Everywhere All at Once is really good. But I'm stupid. Hold on. Let me see if I can pirate that one as well. No movie is immune. Ah, there she is. How are you doing, Everything Everywhere All at Once? I hear it made people cry. I hear that it's recommended. I can't fucking wait. Oh, we could watch it for movie night or something. Yeah, don't. Why? Yeah, we can watch it for movie night. Unfortunately, we'll have to put Merlin on pause. Cringe, but I'm willing to make the sacrifice. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people cry at it. God, when am I ending stream? Probably soon. I want to move my desk back before I get too tired to do it. And also my voice is fucked up from talking too much. I didn't even like it happened before I went on the Toy Story rant. So really glad that I made it worse by talking about Toy Story for literally 2 hours. I'm glad that you could tell. That's really cool. Yeah, it hurts. So, love you, Toy Story rant. I'm telling everybody that it's happened twice already. I swear to God. I don't need to do it again, but I will. If you ask, I will do it again. Fucking chill. But let me check and see who else is on. I'm scared of all these people. Yeah, both of you have me very curious about why we can't see with our parents. Not that I would, because I'm gonna pirate it. And everybody in this house, oh, can't pirate a movie. Relax, okay? I'm not paying for fucking, you'll see? Oh, man. So mean. So mean. Have fun in prison. Thanks, I will. You wouldn't steal a car! I would. I would steal a car. It's got sex and drugs. Is that a 3? That's the fucking spirit. But also, if it's in theaters. No movie is safe. No game is safe. Unless it's an indie game. So, I will steal what I can. If it doesn't hurt anybody, suck my ass. I win. The person's I don't know. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I feel like it, yeah, if I gave a shit about it. Like, if the movie was, like, important culturally. Like, if it was actually a movie for the gays, I would go see it, but Lightyear is not, so suck my balls. But also, if my parents are going, I'll probably just be like, can I come? And then hopefully they will take me. It's like, bro, it's weird. Okay, that's good. I hope it's not a Green Knight situation. I don't want another cum movie. I don't. I was traumatized. Cum movie! Yes! Yes! That's literally the only thing I remember about the Green Knight. And I like medieval shit. It was pretty to look at, and so was Guy. I forget his name. He was really hot. Boo! China! Scott is not a fan of Green Knight. I'm not gonna probably for the best that you don't. But I like medieval shit. I like going Cabela's all the elaboration he did, yeah. Scott Green Knight is a no-go. I understand that it's based off of a lengthy poem, and it would probably be wise to go in 1, read the poem, 2, analyze the poem, 3, watch the movie, 4, analyze the movie to understand what's going on. Also, if I can't watch and analyze a movie in one sitting, I have to watch it 4 or 5 times to really understand what's going on. Not Iron Man 3. Doesn't even sound like it'd be worth complaining about, to be honest. Just sounds like it'd be ass, and then just move on. But so yeah, I like Devil's Advocate is one of my favorite movies of all time. And that movie is worth sitting down and analyzing because you can understand it in one sitting with some difficulty, probably, because there's like a little bit of like, just a little bit of, you know, like implicit stuff going on in the background, that you need to pay attention to and listen to understand what's going on. But like sitting down and watching it at least 8 times like I have, has helped me understand the movie better. And I don't know. Green Knight certainly did have cum in it, and that was terrifying. Did not like the cum. At all. In the slightest. But yes. Yes. Movies only get more fun to watch the more you do it, to be honest. I love analyzing. Yum. Delicious. I'm licking my fingers. I rated 0 cum out of 10? Yeah. But it sucks because my enjoyment of King Arthur medieval bullshit, really, it struggles with that movie because I'm just like, Gawain, what are you doing here? Because it's a King Arthur medieval movie. And I'm a fucking goofball who likes that shit. But anyway. I don't have anybody to raid, so if anybody else does, speak now or forever hold your peace. Here's... And then people like... I think people like it because they either 1, understand it, or 2, pretend they understand it. I know 2 streamers, and who are they? Oh, I missed a Trumpbot? Damn! Dev Patel pretty, and sometimes that's all a movie needs. Yes, that's true. Okay, I am listening, I am hearing, you're somebody. Feel free. Rate the Trumpbot, nah, oh, cringe. And have him hate crime me? No thanks. But yeah, either you need to understand the movie or you need to pretend to understand the movie, because if I hate crime at first. Okay, I will give them a look. Oh boy. Seneca Betcha? LMAO. Hate crime. Amtrak's VA. Are they, so the Tiny Tina's Wonderland, is that what they're doing? Okay, sweet. Let me give him a gentle look.
Sniper thing is actually really good. It's got good handling.
Okay. Sweet, okay. So I guess we'll go here. Maybe we'll become friends. You are very welcome for stream. Our stream tomorrow, I don't know what we're gonna get done. Fucking who knows. I don't know that I like sewing streams. If everybody else did, let me know. I didn't get a whole lot done. I certainly cut things. Boo! Sorry about no bingo. You're welcome for Toy Story rant. I don't know how I feel about sewing. I probably won't do it again unless it is highly demanded, which I doubt. So we'll have to figure out something else to do on Sundays, and I'll have to do my Halloween costume by myself. Cringe. I will highly demand it. Thank you. Can't wait to not get anything done ever. Because I'm too busy Toy Story ranting. But art tomorrow. And then after that, Bully, very exciting. Figured out how to kiss boys off stream this weekend, so we will be doing a bunch of that on Tuesday. All right, I will see everybody tomorrow. Godspeed. I love you very much.
Hey, thank you so much for the raid, Dexplorer. Well, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, how's it going? It's going all right. How are you?